And let me bring in Betsy and Aaron here, Vaughn, as Beto O'Rourke gets out and gets ready to go here.
Vaughn, do we know how the minivan got to Iowa? If it's a rental that he acquired there, or if this is sort of the O'Rourke family minivan that has now been moved to Iowa for campaign purposes?
It looks like an Illinois van. This is about 3 hours away from any major city. The question, Congressman, is where's the rental car from?
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Picked it up in the Des Moines airport. Yeah.
Then about 3 hour drive to get over
Yeah,
here?
it's a 3 hour drive. Last night our plane got in a little bit late, so we were driving at night and didn't get a chance to see everything. But waking up today is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And we're lucky to be there.
We're on with MSNBC right now. What does the Iowa operation look like over the next 11 months?
You're seeing it. It's being with people. It's listening to people. It's being respectful of every single person in every community, never asking your party affiliation or wanting to define you by your differences. What is it that we can do as Americans for this country at this moment of our greatest challenges? Economic challenges, being able to find work, work that pays, work where you can only work one job and be able to take care of your kids. How can we ensure that every single American is well enough to live to their full potential because they're guaranteed the right to see a doctor and afford their medications? How can we lift up by listening to rural communities? How do we ensure that we have real justice reform for every single one of us? How do we meet the challenges of a democracy that may be a democracy in name only if we allow this current trajectory to continue, where the power is concentrated in the hands of a few, of the privileged, of the wealthy, and of corporations? And that's who our lawmakers respond to. How do we return power back to people? Because if we're going to meet our single greatest challenge of climate change and the disaster that awaits our kids and grandkids, it's going to take every single one of us. And the only mechanism that can draw forth the true genius of America is our democracy. So fixing that, and you'll see this in the campaign, the way that we run this is all about democracy. Fixing that is the first step in fixing everything else that we just described. And so that's the kind of campaign that you'll see us run.
This county flipped by 32 points in favor of Donald Trump. A lot of those folks we still talk to say that they still have hope in this president, whether it be on the trade front. Is their hope misplaced?
Look, every single American should want to ensure that whoever is president is successful, because our success depends on that. But a president who has caused so much pain for so many of our fellow Americans cannot be allowed to continue another 4 years in office. It'll continue to devastate communities like those that I listen to across Texas, like those who are suffering through a trade war begun by this president here in Iowa. What we need is leadership that is based on our ambition, our aspiration, leadership that seeks not to divide us, but to unite us and bring us together and call forth the power, the ingenuity, the genius, the creativity of this country to bear on every single problem before us. I want to make sure that we're united. I want to make sure that this country is together, because we've never had a set of challenges like this one. So I'm going to make sure that I go in and see this.
Are you going to hit all 99 counties?
We're going to go to every single part of Iowa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vaughn Hilliard there with the live interview of Beto O'Rourke as his handler ushers him into that school building where, Vaughn, he'll be talking with students there in government class, right?
Yeah, so he's going to be meeting with junior and seniors here at Fort Madison High School, the government class here. Obviously, we don't get the chance to go in, but this is just the second stop of what will be many. He'll be heading up to Burlington, and then he'll be making several more stops. Cedar Rapids tomorrow, Dubuque on Saturday.
Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Why don't you subscribe? It's really easy. Just click on that button down there. And for more news from MSNBC, click on any of these videos here for the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more videos from MSNBC with our newsletters. Head over to msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up.